Hello and welcome back to Marta from Sparta. In today's video, I will show you how to upscale pantry closet on low budget without hiring carpenter. We will transform this ugly builder standard pantry closet into custom, unique and elegant pantry closet you will have a hard time to stay away from, which I am not sure if that's a good thing. I really disliked my pantry since we got the house, but as a new homeowner, I was always overwhelmed with my to-do list. There was always something higher on priority list that needed to be done, but now it's the time. This is super easy half-day project once you have everything you need. No carpentry skill is required, and I will explain how to do it step by step. First of all, you need to start with doing measurements. Measure width and length of your existing shelves. Then make a decision about your future setup. Are you planning to keep it the same? Or maybe you would like to reduce number of shelves or add more of them. I really liked my existing setup, so I kept it as is. Tools and materials you need. I'm displaying all necessary tools and materials on the screen so you have a list. But please be advised, if you are not too handy, you really do not need to have them, and I will explain why. Hey, but before we go ahead and start, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit this notification button so you won't miss my next video. Every week I will share with you fun, easy and creative ideas on the budget. And if you have expensive taste like me and you want to keep your bank account happy as well, this is the right place for you. So hit this subscribe button now and let's get started. So let me start with saying, if you don't have tools I do, you really don't need them. You just need to have exact measurements ready and list with the number of pieces and sizes you need, and they will cut it for you in a Home Depot. If you're planning to do it yourself like we did, you will need basic tools. And hey guys, safety first. Wear your safety goggles. Okay, let's get started. If you are planning to do it yourself, obviously you need to set up your station. We decided to do it outside since it was gorgeous September day. We really enjoyed doing this project together. We had a great time listening to the music in the background, talking through the steps, and taking turns on each step. I am sure there are other ways to accomplish same results, maybe easier or better or more professional or not. I am sharing with you my way, the way I was able to do what I wanted to do. I am not a carpenter or contractor. I have basic handy skills and I figured out how to accomplish what I design and imagine for my pantry without spending money or professional, and on very low budget as well. Remember, expensive taste on the budget, keep your bank account happy. That's my goal here. Before you will nail face of your shelves, I would recommend applying a little bit of wood glue in between. If you decide to use the wood glue, please make sure that you will wipe excess of it from your shelves. The reason for it is that if you're going to have some leftovers of wood glue on your shelves and planning to stain your shelves, a stain won't take in the areas when there is some leftovers of the glue. So, since it's Sunday and we're done using all power tools, Let's have a little bit of fun and drink some wine. While we are sipping wine, let's do some stain testing. If you plan to stain like we did, do the test on the scrap of the leftover wood. Every wood stains very differently. Because your stain packaging shows specific color, it doesn't mean that your wood will look exactly same. Every Home Depot and Lowe's, they offer chart in the stain section. If you know what type of wood you will be using and what color you want, look at the chart and you will be able to see how your type of wood will look after staining. Still, regardless of sample charts in a Home Depot, I am still recommending buying sample size and test it on the wood you chose for your project, especially if you have something very specific in your mind. And this is our final decision. We decided to go with a warm wood color for our pantry shelves. If you have a sander, you definitely should use it. It's obviously faster and easier to sand your edges. But if you don't, hand sanding is another option. If you bought good quality wood, you won't have much sanding to do after all. I am not the expert, but I know that also you might need to precondition your wood before staining. You should also check that too. It is based on the type of wood you are using. Some wood take a stain more easily and evenly than others. In meantime, my Yorkie Rocky woke up and decided to investigate what we are up to. He quickly realized that this is super boring activity, so he went back to his favorite activity, napping.
Hey, so that's the current situation. I just did very quick shopping in Home Goods. As you know, Home Goods is my addiction. I probably could buy all those stuff on Amazon, but sometimes I like to go and touch and see and kind of visualize everything together. I got a little bit more than I need because I don't like to be short with something in the middle of the project. So if I don't need any something, I will just run out and return it. But I rather to have a little bit more than less and have the project completed. And so pantry will be done today. I'm gonna put video together. I cannot wait to share with you. And welcome back. So guess what day is today? Today is a day. I am finally ready to attack this pantry. That's what we're dealing with. Shelves are ready, and I think I'm gonna start have a little bit of tea, and I'm gonna start to remove all the items from the shelf and categorize them, throw it away everything if anything is expired.
It's very unreal to watch this time lapse with you guys, knowing that 24 seconds video represent almost 40 minutes of my work.
Okay, so the whole closet is empty, as you see somewhere there. And so what's the deal is, it's not a really big pantry. The problem is the way how the previous owner installed the shelves. In order to install ours, we need to remove the other ones first. So you will see as I go what I mean by that. It might not be the case in your house. This pantry is very tricky. So if you look at it, that's how the fit is. We built this shelf, which is supposed to be cover for this metal thing. Okay, so our shelves are removed, and I think the best strategy will be to install one by one, even removing these shelf holders. It's very tight space and I need to kind of like maneuver it. So I think it's gonna be way easier for me if I will actually remove those shelves holders as well. So I'm gonna do that.
It seems like once I will decide on the height of wood shelves and I secure them with the screws from the bottom, having metal shelves underneath is really unnecessary. Since I removed everything from my pantry, I decided to throw a quick coat of fresh paint. At the end of the day, I decided to install wood shelves directly on the brackets without having original metal shelves underneath it as we originally planned. I am actually really happy that I didn't need to have the metal base underneath and I end up not using metal shelves at all. I will probably recycle them in the garage one day. At the end, I also decided to add LED sensor lights. Really nice touch. I always wanted to try them, but it was unnecessary expense. But actually, on the day of Pantry Project, it happened to be Prime Day, so I got them on sale. Since the cost of the whole makeover was so low, I thought that it's going to be fun touch. I am so happy how the pantry turned out. And by saying in the beginning I won't be able to stay away from it, I seriously cannot. I am constantly looking for excuses to open my pantry door. I hope you enjoyed this project and video as much as I did. Let me know in comments below if there is something out of your budget which you always wanted to do. Maybe I can figure it out how to make this expensive thing. On the low budget,